Hey, Mark, tell us about that time you guys fed that big crowd of people. A crowd? That would be an understatement. There was over 5,000 men and women, right? Women and children. Just assume them, Matt. What are you, some kind of feminist? Yes, there was women too. And children? How'd you guys even know how many people there were? Well, that was easy. Jesus had them sit in groups of 50s and groups of 100. It was basic math after that. I didn't remember groups of 100, just 50. But like you say, 100 groups of 50, easy math, 5,000. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And women, right? Women and children. Yes, yes, Matt. But did you even bother to count them? So anyways, after the 12 came back from their teaching and healing time, it was so busy when they were trying to report to Jesus. So they had to get away from the crowd somewhere. 12? You know, Peter, James, and John, and those other guys. Wasn't it when Jesus heard about John the Baptist? I think it was about the same time. Both the 12 had come back from their little missionary trip, and Jesus' mentor, John the Baptist, got beheaded. They just needed some time alone after that. The real problem was there wasn't even enough time to eat. How ironic. Right around Passover, it was a lousy time for Jesus to lose such a significant person in his life. Right around the holidays. Yes, John, everything about you is a Passover. Do you celebrate any other holidays? The Passover? All the time. It's always relationship to Passover. So anyways, Jesus and the 12 had to get away from it all. So they took a boat and went across the lake. On the far shore of the Sea of Galilee. On a mountainside is where they'd went. I totally forgot about the boat ride. I thought we just had walked alongside the lake or something to the other side. No, it's definitely a boat. Right, Matt? Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, Jesus stepped out of the boat. And he could see the crowd, and he suddenly had some compassion like he always does. And he mumbled something about like sheep without a shepherd. So then he began to teach them. You got that wrong, Mark. He started healing them. All those poor, sick sheep. No, he taught them. Heal! Just stop it, you two! Jesus is able to do both. He was teaching about the kingdom of God, his favorite topic, and healing. It's multitasking 101. So it started getting late, and still no eating. So the disciples came to Jesus and said, you've got to send this crowd away to the villages for they can buy some food and get something to eat. And then maybe we can eat too. Luke, you must be rubbing off on me. I'm forgetting things already. But I do remember Jesus asking Philip, where shall we buy bread for all these people? And Philip was like, it would take more than 1.5 years wages to buy one bite for everyone. It was too much. Right about the cost. The disciples had brought that up. It was going to be like 200 denarius. That's way too much money to spend on bread to feed such a massive crowd. But that's because Jesus was just testing them. He had a plan all along. Testing the 12? Really? They did offer 5 loaves and 2 fish. I remember that. Question if they should go buy some more food. But really, because really, how could you feed so many with so little? I don't remember all that. I do remember the disciples searching around to gather up some food. And they brought it to Jesus, and he took it and looked to heaven, broke it, and started handing out. And then he did the same with the fish. It was amazing. It was just strange. Barley loaves. They were barley loaves. Barley? How in the world do you remember it was barley, John? Passover is after the barley harvest. And for us poor folks, that's all we eat after the barley harvest is barley. Jogging memories here, John. I remember the grass. The grass was so green. Just beautifully green grass. That's what I remember about the crowd sitting down on the beautiful green grass. Like I was saying, right before Passover. Then Jesus had them each grab a basket and pick up after everyone. He didn't want them to pass over. Such an opportunity. Get it? Pass over. Whatever. I do remember The 12 baskets of bread. I guess it just made sense. If the 12 were out there gathering the baskets, that they would gather together 12 baskets of leftover food after the crowd had all eaten. Waste not, want not.